it happens in an instant. The numbers align. A series of perfectly mundane digits, drawn from a spinning drum miles away, have just detonated your life. Your heart is a frantic drumbeat against your ribs. The first emotion isn't joy. It's a primal, electric shock of disbelief, quickly followed by a cold wave of panic. What do you do now? The first thing you do is not scream. You don't call your best friend. You don't post a cryptic message on social media. You go find a pen. You turn that flimsy, multi-million-dollar slip of paper over, and you sign it. Then you take a picture of the front and back. Email it to a new secure email address only you know, and you put the original ticket somewhere impossibly safe. A safe deposit box is best. This isn't a celebration yet. This is a security operation. Your next move is to disappear digitally. Deactivate your social media accounts. All of them. Tell your immediate family to do the same. Change your phone number. The world cannot know. Not yet. Because the moment the news breaks, you cease to be a person and become a symbol. A solution to everyone else's problems. And the requests. From long-lost cousins, old high school classmates, and complete strangers with heartbreaking stories. Will be a relentless, crushing tsunami. Before you even think about claiming the prize, you assemble your team. This isn't a suggestion. It's the most critical step you will take. You need 3 people. A lawyer who specializes in lottery winnings, a certified public accountant, and a fiduciary financial advisor. A fiduciary is legally bound to act in your best interest. This team is your firewall. They will be the buffer between you and the world. They will help you decide between the lump sum and the annuity. They will help you set up a legal entity, like a blind trust or an LLC, to claim the prize. In many states, this is your only path to anonymity. And anonymity is your new most valuable asset. Once the basic legal structures are in place, and only then, do you claim your prize. You can pay off your mortgage and your credit cards. But that's it. No new house, no fleet of cars, no private jet. Not for at least 6 months. You are now entering a mandatory cooling-off period. Your only job is to pause, to breathe, and to let the monumental reality of your new life settle in. The first year, maybe even the first 5, will be the hardest. You might experience something experts call sudden wealth syndrome. It sounds made up, but it's a genuine psychological minefield of anxiety, guilt, paranoia, and isolation. The people you've known your whole life now look at you differently. Some are jealous, some are expectant. The power dynamic in every single relationship you have has been irrevocably altered. This is where your professional team becomes your lifeline. You'll work with them to build a comprehensive financial plan. This isn't just about investing, it's about defining your entire future. How much do you need for your own life? How much can you sustainably give away without eroding the principal? You'll learn about diversification. Spreading your wealth across stocks, bonds, and real estate, so that a hit in one area doesn't sink you. You'll build what some advisors call buckets. One for lifestyle, which generates the income you live on. Another for long-term growth, and perhaps a third for legacy. The most difficult part of this stage will be managing relationships. You have to learn how to say no. It will be painful. To do this, you and your advisors will create a gifting strategy. You can't just hand out cash. Loaning money to friends and family is almost always a disaster. It rarely gets repaid and breeds resentment. Instead, your plan might involve setting up trusts for your children's education or making calculated, one-time gifts. Your attorney can act as a gatekeeper, a polite but firm wall that handles all incoming requests, preserving your relationships by removing you from the direct transaction. You'll be tempted to quit your job. Most financial advisors suggest you wait. Work provides structure, purpose, and a sense of identity. To suddenly lose that, on top of everything else that's changing, can leave you feeling adrift. Avoiding drastic lifestyle inflation is key. The stories of lottery winners going broke are not myths. They happen because people try to live off the principal, not the interest. They buy the island before they've secured the foundation. As the years pass, the initial shock fades and a new reality sets in. This is the stage of wealth preservation and purpose finding. The 5 to 20-year mark is about shifting from defense to offense. You'll have regular, semi-annual meetings with your advisory team. You'll review your portfolio, adjust your strategies, and ensure your spending aligns with your long-term plan. This is also when you'll likely start thinking seriously about your legacy. What is all this money for? Many winners find profound meaning in philanthropy. But giving effectively is as complex as earning. You don't just write checks. You build a philanthropic mission. What causes are you truly passionate about? Animal welfare, medical research, the arts. You can establish a donor-advised fund, or DAF. It's like a charitable investment account. You donate assets, get an immediate tax deduction, and then recommend grants to your chosen charities over time. It's flexible and relatively simple. Or, for a more hands-on approach, you can create a private foundation. This is a formal legal entity that you control. It allows you to have a multi-generational impact, and you can even employ family members to help run it. A foundation makes your giving strategic and enduring. It transforms you from a person who gives money into a philanthropist who drives change. Personally, this can be a period of reinvention. Without the need to work, you have the ultimate freedom to discover who you are. You can go back to school. You can learn to paint, or sail, or speak a new language. But this freedom can also feel like a void. The challenge is to find activities that provide the same sense of accomplishment and meaning that a career once did. This is a journey of self-discovery that money can fund, but cannot complete for you. 20 years and beyond. You've successfully navigated the treacherous early years. You've preserved and grown your wealth. Your life is no longer defined by the win, but by what you've built in its wake. The focus now shifts to the very long term. Intergenerational wealth transfer. Your estate plan, which you set up years ago, will become a living document, regularly updated to reflect changes in tax law and your family. You might work with your advisors to create a dynasty trust, a complex legal structure designed to pass wealth down through multiple generations while minimizing taxes and protecting the assets from creditors or bad decisions by future heirs. But passing on wealth is about more than money. It's about values. You'll need to educate your children and grandchildren about financial responsibility. Some families create a family bank, an entity that can provide loans to family members for specific purposes, like starting a business or buying a home, teaching them financial discipline along the way. You'll also plan for your own later years, ensuring top-tier long-term care is in place so you don't become a burden on your heirs. This is the stage of reflection. You look back at the person you were, standing there with that ticket in your shaking hand. You think about the friends you may have lost and the true ones that remained. You look at the good your wealth has done in the world, the lives you've changed through your philanthropy. You realize the lottery ticket wasn't a ticket to a life of ease. It was a ticket to a life of immense complexity and responsibility. It gave you a powerful tool, and you spent a lifetime learning how to use it, not just for your own happiness, but to build something that will last long after you're gone. Winning the lottery isn't the end of your story. It's the first sentence of a much longer, more demanding, and ultimately, more meaningful book. Want to really learn what school isn't teaching? Subscribe to The Money Mad to unlock your financial path to freedom.